Good evening, everyone. My name is Ehab, and my capstone project is about the oral proficiency review for the DLI instructors. My advisor, Dr. Tron. So the importance of the OPI, it's important for the language educators to know about the techniques and the philosophy of the oral proficiency interview, even if they don't have to conduct an official OPI test. And understanding the proficiency test can be done through attending workshop trainings, also read about the professional literature for the subject. The identified problem. The problem is the inconsistency in many areas. The inconsistency in the test results, inconsistency in the test structure, and the appropriate task for the speaking level of the students. And such inconsistency stems from the fact that we don't have speaking test protocols for the proficiency test. And that will pose challenge for the teachers who doesn't have the oral proficiency expertise. They are not certified OPI tester. For those who may not know about the DLI system, we have achievement test and we have proficiency test. So for the achievement test, we have test protocols. They are paper-based, so there is no problem with that. But the problem is with them when we consider midterm exam and final exam. And those are proficiency tests. That's why we don't have a protocol for that. So the previous interventions at the DLI is familiarization workshops and PowerPoint presentation, but this method of delivery lacks the interactivity, as you see here. So my solution came as design an e-learning and training delivered by using multimedia model with interactive instruction. And the product was using articulate storyline as a medium and authoring tool for the training. And this great and flexible software enabled me as a designer to deliver instruction with interaction by incorporating quizzes, matching items, activities, drag and drop activities. And most of the instruction comes from the use of narration, videos, images, and text. And this is a screenshot of the first page of the training. So the learner will click on this active button to start the training. Then it will take him to the next page, which is the objective of the training. And this is a demo video for OPI test. So as you see here, the two testers are interacting with the examinee. So it will show the learner how these two testers are interacting with the examinee, what kind of task they will pose, and the responses and the performance of the examinee. After watching the video, they are required to take a quiz. And this is one of the questions for the quiz. It's basically true and false. Selecting the false answer will provide a feedback. So here's the box. It will show you your answer is incorrect and what's the correct answer or why yours was not the correct one. This is another interactive activity here. This is actually one of the activities that provide immediate feedback for the learner. As you see here, I have two columns here, level 1 speaker and level 2 speaker. So the learner needs to drag one of these labels and drop it in the space here. And the feedback will be, if you drag this task to, for example, to level 2 speaker space, if the task doesn't comply with the level, it will bounce back. So that will give you an immediate feedback like this task cannot be applied to that certain level. Another activity of matching items, and this is rather a comprehensive quiz because the learner needs to watch this video and needs to go over the criteria for the assessment. So it takes the learner to a higher cognitive level of thinking. My design model was the ADDIE model, so basically everyone almost in the cohort used the same model. I conducted a need analysis for the problem. I designed the process. Then the prototype came and I conducted a usability test, which led to the implementation and at the end, formative evaluation. And the instructional strategy was Gardner's theory of learning. I basically focused on the gaining attention by creating an interactive environment for the learners and present the content with using visualization. The formative evaluation, I conducted formative evaluation using pre-test and post-test survey using Google Forms. And 6 test subjects were selected for this evaluation. All of them are DLI instructors, and they are here. Thanks for them. So the evaluation was in terms of the design, the structure, the functionality, the comprehensiveness, and the applicability of the content. And the results came as the training meets the course objectives, the concepts were delivered in a clear manner, and the technology was well integrated into the course. My reflection about the project and the program in general is the medium is the message. It's really the message. If you want to reach out to those who have the desire to learn, but they need to be reached in a different way, using different technology. My acknowledgement to Missed faculty, they were always supportive. Every time I had a question, they were not late to answer my questions. To cohort 8, all of them. And to my advisor, Dr. Strong. With Dr. Strong, my Missed experience, my knowledge became even stronger. And particular recognition to my team, Michelle Baker, Joe, Brandon, and unfortunately Ryan, who is not here. Without you guys, I would not have went all the way and finished this program. And special thanks also to my family and my friends, Mirna, Rania, Caroline, and Fuad, who all supported me. Question?
Any questions? Good.
I actually have a comment. I used to teach at DLI, and I'm an OPI tester. And I know how difficult it is, how difficult the OPI training is. A lot of the teachers who actually participate, they actually don't pass. That when I looked at his program, I was really, really impressed because it really simplifies things, and I think DLI would benefit greatly, from this program. I think it's really awesome, so I just wanted to say that.
Thank you for those comments, and I would like to add, as his advisor and having to read through all this, I learned. I feel like I can do this. I was quite impressed.
Well, I'll piggyback on that. I used to be staff at DLI. Soldiers, when they fail OPI, it's always the instructor's fault. Well, they don't know how to OPI, and they suck, and they were inconsistent. This instructor is harder than this one. So I think it's a great process to be implemented.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.